The name of the town was Willow Creek, where the afternoon sun painted long golden rectangles across the cracked sidewalk. Emma Tate paused outside her grandmother's old bookstore, light and page, and felt the familiar ache in her chest. Time had stolen too much. Inside, the air smelled of aged paper and lemon polish. Rows of dusty hardcovers lined the walls, some titles gone out of print, others dog-eared from decades of being passed hand to hand. Emma's fingers traced the spine of a book called Echoes of Summer, the one she and her grandfather used to read aloud, voices trembling in delight over shared secret phrases. Now, both gone. She inhaled deeply, tasting memory. Emma flipped through a photograph tucked between pages. Her grandfather, Charles, two fingers aloft as if blessing the title. His eyes, weary, kind, and full of missing pieces. She had driven across states, left her job in Seattle for this room, chasing a memory she couldn't quite hold anymore. A bell jingled at the front. Mrs. Delaney, a gentle widow from down the block, peered in. Her eyes softened upon seeing Emma. She carried a warm mug of tea and offered it without needing a word. Emma accepted, the steam rising like the ghosts of better days. "Can I help you find anything?" Mrs. Delaney asked. Emma forced a small smile. "Just browsing, Mrs. D. It's been too long." Mrs. Delaney nodded. "Your grandma will be in soon. She's at the cafe next door, her usual afternoon." Emma wandered to the back, where a single lamp illuminated a display, "The Things We Lost in the Light," a thin volume of collected stories by local writers. A metaphor for the store itself, she thought, framing memory in the space where it flickered, just beyond grasp. She opened the cover and read, "Greater than, we lose ourselves in the brightness of these fleeting days, the way sunlight tells us we're alive, and when evening comes, all the tiny beings scattered in its glow vanish." Words landed in her chest, unfamiliar and raw. She thought of the summer evenings when she and her grandfather chased fireflies in the front yard, the light dancing across their hands, glory and grief tangled. The bell jingled again. Emma turned to see her grandmother, Margaret Tate, entering with a stack of cups from the cafe, her hair silvered at the temples, her posture subdued, but eyes alive with stories. Emma pressed the book to her chest. Margaret set the cups down gently, then paused behind Emma, placing a hand on her shoulder. "You found our little collection." Emma nodded, tears gathering even as she blinked them back. "It's beautiful, Grandma." Margaret rubbed the edge of Emma's arm. "Your grandfather helped me pick the title. He said that loss isn't absence, it's something living in the spaces where we once held light." She smiled, but sad. They sat behind the counter, distant memories weaving between them like dust motes in sunlight. Margaret set aside the quiet words Emma shared earlier and asked in soft tones, "Tell me what brought you here, child." Emma closed her eyes. "Grief," she said. It became too loud in my life. I can't write. My words keep slipping into that space where memory used to be." She inhaled the book's scent again. "I thought I might find something here." Margaret nodded, waiting. After a moment, she said, "Your words, your stories, they don't disappear. They live in the light you let in outside." Late afternoon shifted to dusk. The store lights flickered on, warm, deliberate. Shadows stretched, but Emma saw them differently now. Not emptiness, but proof of the light that had passed. She stood and gathered a few books, old favorites they'd read together. Margaret rang them up, but Emma didn't hurry away. Instead, she lingered, watching as evening crawled across the street. She whispered, "I'll stay, Grandma. I'll stay to help." To write again, Margaret's eyes glowed. "I would love that." Later, after the last customer left, they turned off lights together. Emma carried the books to the front, stacking them on a small table by the window. The lamp above cast a soft glow. At home that night, Emma opened her laptop and stared at a blank page. The soft hum of the fan, the weight of the night. It felt empty. She closed her eyes and breathed deeply. Then she remembered the smell of old pages, the photograph, the bell's jangle, her grandmother's soft hand. She remembered the sunlit rectangles and the heart behind the title. Her fingers moved, tentative at first, then with depth. Greater than memories are not lost in darkness. They live in the corners where the light used to be. She paused, the line drawing warmth in the dark. She typed the title, The Things We Lost in the Light. Then she wrote and wrote, filling empty spaces until they glowed.